Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so we do have few things to talk today, and there will be several videos coming out on it. But before I actually address the hotfix and the presumed results it might have had, I have created a poll for that where people are voting, so I'm gonna give it a bit more time to get some more votes in, and then I'm gonna address the hotfix in a separate video. Today we're going to be talking about the MROC compensation first. And it has been announced that MROC players will receive fairly substantial compensation packages based on their, obviously, commitment and involvement in their game. But if you were relatively active in the game, then this is what you're going to be looking at. So first of all, let's break it down, and then let's talk about what we think about it. There's also one very significant thing that is not mentioned in this post, is also that they will receive units in Marvel Contest of Champions equivalent to the amount of units they purchased with money in MROC. So if you spent an Odin in if you spent $100 or an Odin in MROC, then you get 3,100 units sent to you here. So that's the base idea. So they will get their actual cash transfer purchased units transferred here as well, which obviously could be quite huge for more dedicated players who actually did spend money on that game. But that is actually arguably also the most valuable thing that they will be receiving. But let's break it down. So we have 10 million gold, which is a solid bump, but I don't think it will be nowhere near enough compared to whatever else they are getting here. They're going to get 9 MROC profile pictures, nobody really cares about. 1 5-star champion of choice of Storm Pyramid X, Sorcerer Supreme, Jabari Panther, or Silver Centurion. So those are the MROC import champions, whichever one people choose there. Only one 6-star hero crystal, 10 Nexus 5-star hero crystal, so 10. So they're going to be basically starting with a 6-star and 11 5-stars. Also 50 4-star hero crystals, 60 3-star hero crystals, 10 5-star rank up gems, rank 1 to 2, 5 5-star rank up gems, rank 2 to 3, 3 5-star rank up gems, rank 3 to 4. So they can get 3 champions up to rank 4, and 5 5-star awakening gem crystals, 10 4-star awakening gem crystals, and more that was counted as the units. And now, keep in mind that not all of these are going to be new players to MCOC. A lot of this is going to go also to already existing accounts, because there are people who played both games. So let's separate the two different scenarios. If you didn't play MCOC, and you make an account and you receive all of this, this is your day one kind of starting package, plus, a whole chunk of units. It's very good. In my opinion, it is very nice thing for Kabam to do. It's a nice transfer package. And I know that there will be people who are like envious and jealous and say that we deserve all of this and stuff like that. And I'm saying it as someone who's going to get none of these things. I'm not going to get any compensation package. I didn't play MROC pretty much at all. I did downloaded it and did pretty much nothing in the game really quickly. Kind of moved away from it. And I'm not getting this. But I'm happy for people who are, especially for people who are going to be starting from the very beginning, because they're going to have their progression quite significantly accelerated. At the same time, I have heard a lot of discomfort and discontent toward this compensation package from many people, and even this one goes like, does anyone else think it's insane that we can't get a decent compensation for the game being broke for 8 months? If this is real, what the actual And, there's a lot of kind of negative comments towards the fact that they are getting this compensation. And I do generally believe it kind of comes down to the general kind of atmosphere in the game, because our game has a lot of issues, but our game is still here. And I can only imagine how much it would suck to be invested in a game that closes down and there's nothing, right? And it is indeed a completely different situation. And I, for one, am happy that Kabam is doing this for MROC players, just in case they do want to get themselves invested in this game. This will give them, much more comfortable start of the game. But by no means this will mean that the people who start the game, you know, immediately are gonna get to your Platinum or Masters Alliance or anything like that. That kind of like thought process is just silly. Think about it. MROC existed for 8 months, and if you are somebody who played that game for 8 months, or you are somebody who would have played this game for 8 months, have you earned more than one 6-star champion in 8 months? Yes, you have. No matter how committed you are. If you play this game for 8 months, you have had all the opportunities to earn more than one 6-star champion. They're getting 11 5-star champions. Have you earned more than 11 5-star champions in 8 months of playing this game? Of course you have. Keep in mind, this is not stuff that people are getting for free. This is effectively replacing all their total sum of effort in that game and kind of just transferring a part of it to this game. Anybody that doesn't think that they should be getting this type of compensation package is just envious little person, in my opinion. I think, you know, most of them deserve this, and I'm sure that there are players who deserve even more. Realistically, any single one of us who had played this game for 8 months earned more than whatever they are getting here. You earn more than 10 million gold or 54-star hero crystals or whatever else. And that is the point. That is the point. Look at it as an individual who had a choice to start playing one game and chose MROC. Played it the best they could. And the game's done. Game's closing. It clearly has been a bad choice. And if at the same time you start playing MCOC, you will still be better off. You earn more than all of this stuff within those 8 months. So it's not like they're just getting free stuff. And similarly to even existing accounts, even if somebody is, let's say, in Platinum Alliance, even if it is your alliance mate, this is, in my opinion, a fairly humble representation of their effort that they invested in the other game. It's not like they're getting it for free. They actually did have to do something. They did have to spend the time and, attention and interest in that game. And again, focus on exactly what they are getting. 6-star hero crystal. Is that something to be that envious about? 11 5-star champions. That big of a deal? Obviously, this is neat bonus to get for a lot of people. A lot of people will be happy and excited, and I am happy for them. The worst thing about MROC shutting down, for me personally, I felt most sorry for the players, because they are losing their game and their effort and their investment. And this way, at least part of it, at least humble part of it, can be transferred over here in case they do want to carry on playing the game. This game. So I personally do not have any negative feelings towards this compensation. I think it's very good. I'm happy for everybody who's getting it. I think it's, something nice that Kabam is doing for MROC players, as they should. And there's a lot of questions, that even Kabam Mike had to end up addressing. This is not a compensation package. This package is to help players that are losing their game and they put a lot of time and effort into. And we want them to know that they can continue their adventures in Battle Realm with adjustment package based on their time investment in our sister game. Players of MROC are not dealing with bugs that are being addressed. They are dealing with their game closing. And, one of the very rare times that I completely agree with Kabam Mike. It is a different situation. And yes, do we deserve some sort of compensation? Yeah, of course we do. But again, on personal note, I don't even care for those compensations. I don't care for this compensation or double of this compensation or quadruple of this compensation if I can get a working game. Honestly, they could multiply this compensation right here times 10, and it would still be a no-brainer for me to pass it for a remotely functional game. These are all items we earn on daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis. We accumulate plenty of them. Yeah, free stuff is nice. You know what is nicer than free stuff? Working game and a game that doesn't close. And obviously we all have our issues with Kabam. We all have our issues with bugs and plenty of other things. But of all things, this is not something that we should create more controversy or negativity about. MROC players are getting a nice welcome package in this game. People who played both games are getting some reimbursement for their time invested in MROC as well. It's good. It's better than them not doing anything. When it comes to us and our MCOC problems, we have a lot of them to get through. But this bears no impact or relevance to our problems, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I just think we all need a bit more straightforward outlook. I think we need a bit less jealousy and a bit more compassion and acceptance. See you next time, guys. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about